There are various options why public digital assets or digital currencies can be introduced, or the central bank digital currencies. I think since the European Central Bank has started its work on the project, more and more discussions are actually held around Europe on the possible benefits and what this can bring. I think in this regard, the critical part of it would be what user cases will be decided, how the infrastructure will be designed, and what will be the acceptance of broader population, but also of businesses.
People are increasingly paying digitally instead of using cash. With the decline of cash, even if there were no cryptos issued today, the question would still emerge. A second reason is that the entry of big techs into payments could increase the risk of market domination and dependence on foreign payment technologies, with consequences for Europe's strategic autonomy. Already now, more than 2/3 of European card payment transactions are run by companies with headquarters outside the European Union. So issuing a digital euro would indeed safeguard people's confidence that €1 is €1, allowing them to convert private money into digital central bank money at par. It would ensure that money continues to be denominated in euros, and it would be based on a European infrastructure.
It is important that public money remains relevant in the digital age as well. Financial inclusion still for a number of people who are today unbanked is only possible via cash, basically. So some parts of the population cannot access digital means of payment. What are the key features and the key direction of travel for such a digital euro? I mentioned already privacy. I mentioned a couple of other points. How would a digital euro be accessed and distributed? Would there be a role there for the private sector, for the financial sector? So I think we're quite happy that Europe is so pushing these reflections forward so much and is relatively advanced in this. And I think that can also overall support indeed the competitiveness of our economy and our financial system.
We're willing and ready to collaborate in creating the digital euro that adds value to all stakeholders in the European economy and also society. The digital euro must be a real alternative to private stablecoins and other CBDCs and provide advanced capabilities for the private sector to drive payments innovation. We obviously share the concerns of potential unintended consequences of this intermediation. Non-controlled expansion of CBDCs as a form of savings or investments should be avoided, as it would challenge financial stability as well as banks' capacity to finance the economy.
Europe, unlike the US, has a very good instant payment system. MiCA stablecoin regulation is quite restrictive in how people are going to use stablecoins in the future. I think, yes, we can discuss the benefit of CBDCs, but I think it's also important to allow the flourishing of very healthy euro-denominated stablecoin. And so maybe in MiCA 2, version 2, we can actually provide recommendations and regulations that allow the flourishing of this alternative payment system.